your opinions on matters that have been discussed. Now, today's Thursday, it's Open Mic Thursday, so you can refer back to issues that were discussed on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or maybe headlines that we were unable to talk about and you'd like us to talk about it, or you'd like to give your opinion on that particular headline. I'm here to take all your contributions as long as you present it in a way that is acceptable on radio or at least on a public platform. I'm here to take your contribution. Many things have indeed happened, I should say, and just for the sake of those who would like to refer to the more recent stories, the ones we spoke about this morning, I will do us the service of just running through the headlines once more before we start to take your contributions. We are streaming the program live on Facebook and YouTube. I would like to emphasize that. So if you are unable to call, probably because the phone lines are jammed and too many people are calling at the same time, or you're not somebody who wants to text on WhatsApp or send a text message, you can use the streaming platform. If you're already there, just use the live chat option and send your comment. I'll do the best I can to make sure I read every comment I get as fast as possible. Let me read some of the headlines, just the headlines, so that you refresh your memory and you can pick out the ones that you'd like to talk about when I eventually open the phone lines. I'll start with the Guardian newspaper. The top story here is Governor Zulum, who flags complicity in terrorism war amid push for new investment. Governor Zulum, who's saying that there are informants within even the army, within the political class, and the president needs to listen to those who are actually living this life. The army, the military personnel, instead of politicians. We should not politicize insecurity, basically. Page 3 tells us 2027 forgets defection. Hungry Nigerians hold ace, Makinde tells PDP. Page 3 also has Nigerians face heightened insecurity with over 2,000 prisoners at large. Page 3 also, why I did not yield to calls for resignation in Saudi Arabia. So on page 4, we have NMDPRA to cut petroleum truck loading per capita too low, needs growth to boost income meet aspiration. Page 4, your top state crime location. That's page 5. And page 6, manufacturers grown over 37% lending rate. Guardian. And for Punch, the top story is also on Governor Zulum, who demands swift action from President Tinubu. Says that Boko Haram more equipped than the military, according to the Borno State Governor Zulum. That is the top story on page 2 of the Punch. Page 14 tells us JAMB review 379,000, I beg your pardon, UTME receipt results. They're also going to do a mop-up exam for those who missed the exam, not for those who were affected by the glitch, but if you're unable to mop-up exam. We have page 20 of the Punch. Petrol price war closes nearly 5,000 fuel stations. We have on page 2, 2027, APC foresees Tinubu's win as page 4 and 5 says Lagos seeks justice for 3,215 abused children in 2024. Page 7, Germany warns Nigeria neighbors against Russian alliance. We have on page 9, Tinubu's meeting with Pope insults to Christianity, says Babachir Lawal, is on page 9 of the VAR. The MPC meeting was Monday and Tuesday, and decided to hold all of the rates, including the interest rate at 27.5. But scale, or should I say the informal sector, are saying that this rate is disastrous for businesses, and at the next meeting. Page 10 says compulsory voting bill will not save a broken democracy. If you like, arrest people. If you like, make them pay fines over internal turmoil. Well, those are all the headlines that we had reviewed, and the ones we were not. 0913-6000-430. You can reach us via Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abaronje in Ekotun.
All right, welcome. Go ahead, sir.
On the coalition, let also affirm it that the coalition members are just running a rat race, running from pillar to post. In fact, they should unite the centrifugal forces there. Then, concerning the candidate that was shot in his father's car by the police, I believe that the policeman himself, should be dismissed and be prosecuted for murder. So the family of the boy, if the family. So
good morning, Sage Babalola.
Good morning.
I have how is today? Thank you so much. I want to see Nigerians that they are being caught between the terrorists and federal government of Nigeria. We have federal government of Nigeria. So where do we belong? That aside, I want to talk about the JAM, whatever, general examination like JAM. Because you're saying we should move forward, we should move forward. How are we moving forward? Still living in this old time of JAM. That if children don't take JAM, they cannot get admission into the university. Other countries that we are emulating, we are just that attended this university, that got jobs. They should think of another way where our children will get admission into university. Is it a general thing like JAM?
Yes. Well, I wouldn't compare it, but there is a general exam that most high schoolers take before they get into college. It's called the SATs. So, but I don't know how the modality, so I can't compare it to JAM. But they do take general exams.
We should find something to this JAM of a thing.
Thank you very
much. My dear sister, this is all I can say for now. Have a wonderful weekend.
You have a better one yourself. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning to you. Hello. All right, do make it back. 0913-6000-4.
Yeah. Today is an open mic. I want to complain something.
Okay.
There's this Chinese restaurant somewhere in Ikeja. Because of what something, maybe they're cooking. I don't know how they dispose the water or the waste product there. So within that area is so smelling. From morning to night, you can't even stay that area. The dirtiness that is coming and the odor that is coming from the some training college. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for your community report. Yeah. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Madam Sage, how are you this morning?
I'm well, thank you.
My name is Barrister Peter Oku. I'm calling from Mende, Maryland. Yes, Madam Sage, my take on the media to be more vibrant, because it is in other democracies, if the media reference is that of the United States, where I lived and I schooled and lived there for many years. The press is not free because the press is very, very important, and they have to really put pressure on this one. As of today now, you see, when you are talking, you see that we are not talking freely. We are worried the coalition.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your insight. Please, let's stick to time. 1 minute. Some of you speak well into 2 minutes, but I want you to get your thoughts. Morning to you.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
My name is Shola.
Welcome.
Yes, I'm calling from Lagos.
All right.
It has to do with the current theorists, or let me say activists that, I so much thought they would know better. They are now in that bandwagon of desperation. And let's just snatch power from these people, not minding that when somebody is sick with migraine, or let me say somebody that has left foot, and you are treating experts, gathering the people together, with all this, our social critics, our activists, the journalists, the lawyers, let's channel our people. I say, cool, look at this accident. When the brother died, we are not taking one of it. We commiserated extremists. You understand? Nigerians, we have a past. I don't know. It is where.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Grace Ford.
Yes.
Samuel calling from Ikeja.
All right.
Madam Sage, I want to talk about reform. Yes, it is good for we, the citizens, are those people that are going to reform it. You understand? It's not me and you that are talking on air that will reform it. People. You understand? That is where you can see where they are going. We are going another place. They are who will prevent them to vote. So if you make it a law, at the end of the day, somebody went out to vote, he refused to vote. So you can see the contradiction. So for insecurity, you see the governor of president. I don't know his plan for security, because how can you appoint the true police? That is where the problem is coming from.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
calling. Yes. Hello.
Just calling from Maja.
Okay.
My open mic is to greet you for the work you have seen. Fuad and Madam Mudupe and others.
is concerning this coalition. It's gaining momentum gradually. And I've always advocated that where is Nigerians in this equation and is beginning to envelope. I think something has come up. They are talking of PDP consolidation into PDP. Let him go and slug it out in a free and will afford to wait under the current administration.
Thank you.
For the next 4 years, party, they have their own magic. The only thing that can save them where we are now, currently, the current man has already lost a lot of form.
In this coalition, I would even prefer that. And in terms of security, as this man is talking, this governor of Borno, the primary deed of the nation is securing life. That when we watch from Buhari, there are many. So we cannot control like that. So if the whole Nigerians can join up together, at least let the, because this APC government we are seeing now, trying to make it a one-party system. So let us now try to build a new Nigeria that can put her in as the Senate president. We want to correct some nonsense in this country and build a new Nigeria. That's what we need.
I wonder how government can continue to claim in the unacceptable activities that is going on in the Nigeria Stock Exchange market. The Stock Exchange Commission to brief shareholders on the condition of the bank that stakeholders have invested so much money in. Another similar situation is that of the Afiport stock, where the investors from investing in the Nigeria Stock Exchange market. This can affect the country's economy. Timtokwa Note from Ijagamo community. We have Hello Milan. The whole world sees that he's not. He was only pretending in order to grab power. I pity anyone that is trying to contest against Tinubu. Woefully, there's the INEC and then there's judiciary to focus on. I will never waste my precious time to go and vote. Okay, thank you very much, Mayor from Ikoto. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. My open mic is about the coalition between Atiku and Obi. It will be in history how many years of denial to the seat of leadership. Nigeria has seen hell for about 10 years. Nothing like South 8 years, not 8 years. Atiku and Obi will definitely change the constitution. So I advise Peter Obi to be a vice to Atiku come 2020. We have good morning, mainland crew. The obvious truth is that the competition is quite healthy. We can now see clearly the handwriting on the wall. It is laughable. Marketers, why feeding on the high cost that existed. Now that the market is open, we can see even in every street, the internal sabotage within the northern politicians remain a major take this morning is on the resurgence of insurgency in the northeast. There's amnesty and pardon granted to them by the governors to the so-called repentant soldiers and the saboteurs within the system. The politicians politicking everything instead of dealing with the situations. President Tinubu should not let's do it. Alhaji Remi Olisa from Palm Avenue, Mushi. Okay, Stevie Kelly from Maryland says, Governor Seyi Makinde's statement that 2027 presidential election will be determined by hungry Nigerians and the politicians would only make sense in a country where the people's vote count. Governor Zulum's revelation about the aiding and abetting of the insurgents, the information is not new. President Jonathan's government said the same thing. The list of those sponsoring insurgents have been submitted to Malami in for Maryland. All right. Adegboyega Adedeji says the disregard for rule and ungovernable governance in the cabinet are weeded off. You can imagine when repentant out, we should be careful about the politicians. There should be no more grabbing of power, but we should do the essence of governance, even come 2027, without merit, but through the court, go to courts, grab it and snatch it and Nigeria. What is Ivory Coast? Nigeria is next. Engineer Bonnie from I'm having a hard time reading these messages. I don't know if people are deliberately putting these things in between sentences. You say the right thing, what I'm reading. So please, you know that we cannot read this thing on radio. You know. So don't insert it mid-text and then totally throw me to read it regardless. All right. Thank you for your understanding. Hello.
Morning, Sage. My name is Robert.
Good morning to you.
Let me thank you again. So,
in Rome, shaking hands with the Pope.
Why should he have won?
He won Agbada now.
Okay.
Here, Nigeria, Kaya, or you put on a traditional. Where I saw those days. Awolowo degrees when they were fighting for independence for Nigeria. I never see their clothes or a traditional wear. It will have symbolized. Even it will have looked different from among the people. I don't even want him to. Why did he even go there? Of what significance is this there?
He's a president.
Sometimes we should not make a funny of our nation. Let's respect Nigeria.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, ma.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Yes.
Please well done for your good work.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, okay, this is Michael from Bagada. In 2022 across 2023, Nigerians did not cry up, cry. Say this so-called APC and their leader, they will not be able to bring better seat on the table. See waiting, and Nigerians trying to put APC out. This thing that happened to Nigerians now. Nigerians are dying as power. Nigerians are lament for everything, nothing. Okay, now, my own is let all Nigerians get up and find into the hand of APC. Yeah? So that you will know that what it is to Nigeria is not good.
Mike Thursday here on mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. We are taking your feedback regarding issues of national importance. You're not bound by any particular, and even talk international issues if you like, as long as you're able to, secure the link or tell us the relevance of that particular story to everything that we're grappling with at the moment. www.mainlandfm.com. You can listen via Radio Guarding or any online radio platform you're using. There's many. Just use the frequency to search us at mainland 98 by mainland 98.3 FM. We want to create an atmosphere for you're not doing anything with them that day. You can come to mainland 98.3 FM. You, the parents, for vendors as well, we're creating an opportunity for you to come and sell your commodities. This is something that children can relate with. There's an opportunity for you to get yourself a sing. They can dance, they can draw, whatever they can do, and you want them to perform on that particular day. There's also also record some jingles and promos that would be aired on mainland 98.3 FM. Also encourage them an opportunity on live radio. All of this we're offering for a small sum of 3,000 naira. So message or call the number 0812 520 97. Call or text the number 0708 040 659. Know more about the children's party. If you'd like to pay for the children's party on that day, just come with a screenshot of your payment and your ticket will be handed to you. Have a great time at mainland 98.3 FM. It's back to contributions now. Call us. Let's know what. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah. For the president to be at the Vatican on that day because he was invited. I agree with the person that he should have won our traditional God. To be real, there's no way we're going. We'll go back to square one. I want to tell you this. That is what we are suffering now. Being drawn by a neutral person, Nigeria will know where they are going. Thank you very much.
I wonder what's going on with the connection today. You can just welcome.
I much have to appreciate you for this program. All yesterday, but I couldn't be able to reach. Manzi, that obedient movement is not equal. I like Atiku, but the blame that if Atiku become a president tomorrow, you always know that that means we are still going back. So I plead for Atiku. The day that you will not say the Peter, I support you. That is the end of APC. Because as it is now, somebody talking about Labour Party. Labour Party total vote they have was less than 6,000. But when Labour Obedient joined them, they gave over 6 million. So now with the Obedient, we are doing the.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Prince Wires, calling you from Abuja. I think 20% belongs to God of. Then what is he going to be doing right now? You don't have party, stable party. You have to have a coalition for you to remain together. All the much was. Look at M5 jumping from the party he belongs. Go to SDP. For SDP now, politicians, they will only go to where their butter is bread. Where their bread is buttered. No, they are not stable. You get that people, if they become national party. That's how politicians should behave. Not jump people from one party to
defection. Why is the APC not rejecting them and telling them to stay with their parties?
Hey, lady K, if somebody coming to your
You seem to be very anti
party and suddenly you turn that party to another party to go and become stranger, it doesn't other way.
Okay.
Politics, you should build your party to a national party. When you go to America today, we are Democratic, we are Republican, they are only stable. In Nigeria today, we have two dominant parties, APC, PDP. Others that just training behind. I want anybody in PDP to get through to every local government in the country.
Thank the season analyst for his insights and the top-notch unbiased analysis. I mean, Mr. Fouad, that are feeling the heat and still go on and support what we know is not normal. Okay, take for instance, so is genius for allowing many people to the faith to his party. So you find out that it's a contradictory subject, something against one or the other way you are supporting it. That is Nigeria for you. So if Nigeria
send a message. All right, let me read Facebook messages. I don't think I've read any message on Facebook. John Bernard, he says, my open mic is about the coalition talk. If those involved in this talk put their personal interest and regional sentiment aside, with Peter Obi El-Rufai ticket and Atiku will defeat them. Benjamin Isse on Facebook says, good morning, Sage and Fouad. Now that Governor Zulum of Borno State is saying what exactly so many Nigerians have been saying, that Boko Haram have some soldiers and some politicians that is feeding them with information, can the federal government now take the matter seriously by fetching out former President Buhari? They need to be visited and bring these people to book. Not until these are done, we're not ready to fight insecurity in Nigeria. Benjamin, thank you so very much. We appreciate you. We have an auto Mitokwe Michael who says, hello, Milan FM. The unruly attitude of the police and other security agencies is becoming too alarming and unbearable following the killing of the innocent boy who was going to sit for WAEC exam in Oyo State. It's even worrisome from Agberos allegedly. So why will they not continue to behave the way they do? A situation where they now serve an escort but decided to employ any Tom, Dick and Harry into the force, and so they end up misbehaving even in public on the issue of to justify their wrongdoings at the detriment of the innocent citizens. If not that Nigerians are quite gullible, why should they continue to allow politicians to lavish? Unwa Boise Sunday, who says, good morning, Sage and Fouad. My open mic today is about the 2027 election. If Nigerians are okay with our current hardship and pain, let them go and vote for those that put us in this mess. Christopher F. Young says, good morning, Sage and Fouad. God bless you guys. On a serious note, let's forget about the APC federal government as led by President Tinubu. This government is not fighting insurgency. They're joking with them. Close down their stations. Nigerians don't even care. If they take us to go directly to the depot to buy, we will do so. Let Nigerians birth marketers. Politicians are talking about 2027 and they don't know. We have no solution to it. JAM must do everything to make sure that they generate money for the federal government. How can we get Nigeria back through insecurity? God bless Nigeria. Lagos state government needs to do something about it. Oh, Taufik, thank you. We have Leke who says, top of the morning to you, Sage and Fouad. On insecurity, the terrorism, the genocidal, ethno-religious cleansing, and the crimes against humanity, unless Nigeria is either restructured or indices and parameters are there for nations in Nigeria to have their own sovereign state, lest it be reality in Nigeria is one of so many pervasive symptoms of a failed country, where the on Zainab, her religious freedom, Zamfara state, and Sharia. I'm so message. Okay, let me see if I can Well, you say on Zainab, her religious freedom, Zamfara State and the Sharia court, Zamfara State, for merely exercising her right to free land as amended. What a country when Africa and pan-exploitative Western powers, Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, like Sankara, Nkrumah, Gaddafi, Lumumba, Kalbra, but quite different, is showing what authority and dignity. We must hold our destinies in our hands as people in Nigeria and as Africans, because no one else will promote and protect our interests. Asking, you're very kind. Leke from Alimo Show, thank you for your message. Good morning, Mainland FM. My open mic is areas of security challenges we have across the country. Most of our farmers who are resting will be desired. It has shown how less concerned they are about the lives of Nigerians. It's obvious there's no political actors that have been punishing us. James from Aguado Junction there with a message.
Yes, we thank God for another day.
Welcome.
Thank you. A lot of Nigerians are not happy because of the suffering. And then, if you are enjoying it, it brought in Jega. Jega conducted a free, fair, and credible election. And it was a charade. And today now, everybody is defecting to APC. No problem. They should look for a credible man to head INEC. They should allow INEC to count. They should allow Beaver to the presidential results. And that's why we are where we are today. Go and exercise their right. They should not whip anybody, whether in Lagos, Sokoto, the mandate, you have not even finished it, they are endorsing you. The road that they are giving us, or the electricity of fuel. So for me, all these ones that they are talking about is irrelevant. They should please.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Talking about there will be a reality. If after will be election today, you hear we hardly unless so what are we saying? So look, I don't want to say it in the notice. They are still giving this thing have been happening during right from the time of Buhari time. And these people, they are enemies of ourselves. You see, once a soldier is a soldier, once you're in Boko Haram is a Boko Haram, we come, be savage yourself from this, Boko Haram. It is good. We are just wasting our money, wasting the life of our.
Have a better one. Hello. Your radio.
Oh, I'll be so glad. Look to AD. Move to AC. This is the only way we can rescue power from this. Any of these prominent positions in this Nigeria have not moved from one party to the other. All of them from A to Z. That's not include somebody to AC now.
Wasn't that the same set of people who had collapsed their structures together? Did you?
No.
People in the AD, did go to the party, they collapsed together.
The only way we can rescue power, they take power from this for them to have that escalation and be the president. If not for the fact that they disagreed between each other. So somebody could not come on here.
He didn't leave one party to another party. There was a coalition that was from a collapsing of structures into. Let's see what pundits will say about that. Hello.
Yeah, please, I really commend you on for this morning. You ask a simple question. Other defects or try to do collation, they are not right.
You have a better one. Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
They don't do some code 3 times, even though it's coalition.
Wow.
Well, I've been going to talk about politics. I want to tell my governor, State governor, our amiable doctor, should continue with it. All those roads that are, if you get to this my area now, it's like a massive construction site. So, the remaining ones from Beta to Akute, you should do that road so that everything will blend together down to Kiwa. So that, driving from it, from Shaka, that bridge too, you should go and do it. We've been shouting that we will need development in all this border security and also the other guy, Daniel. They have done that, they have faded out, and they will fade out like that. They will never remind that they must come down. But what Akpo is doing, oh my, I'm very happy. May God bless you. This is only 2 years. Don't take a walk and leave a name.
And it's reading messages. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Mind speaking up a little bit for us? We're struggling here.
Okay, I want to speak on the killing. The young boy that was killed. If it's not this killing, this like now we have killings. The police said the man was he violated them. Things have been done. It's quite painful because the other day we heard last day it was EFCC that shot a that was pregnant. So these things are one too many. I think they will shoot people and they say they thought it's Boko Haram. And all these people they tend to walk away with this without any consequences. They didn't pay for this. So I think that's the reason. That
Right, thank you.
See consequences for most of these things.
All right. We have quite a few here. Open mic Thursday. No single presidential candidate can win any election in this country if truly none member of the coalition will not do us any good. President Bola Tinubu got to the government. We have don't open mic today starts with insecurity. We now have Boko Haram both in and out of government, and we can see accusations without any consequences. So and please Sage, don't say one name was released. We need all the people listed. We need matching order to eradicate these terrorists. Repenting and the land that they have stolen. Why can't the military just take back the land? Sean, I'll not say generally. When are we going to galvanize action to rejig our electoral law? We do not want a repeat of the. Good morning, Sage. This is Dio from Fagba. For the reading it, they should pass a bill for the execution of corrupt people in power. They have not passed the state police bill. They should. Most of us is really in the best of us. Thank you, Dio from Fagba. At least we were able to extract something from your message. We have good morning, mainland crew. The recent wave of politicians might seek benefit like government appointment, contract, political negotiations or appointment, pressure from anti-graft agency. There's allegations of corruption or selective prosecution, which frequently weaken their position and ability to challenge the APC. It will strengthen the APC and allow for a one-party dominance. Ifeanyi from Igondo. Imo should be here tomorrow for Trends in the Papers and Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, 7:40 a.m. to 8:30 for Trends in the Papers, 8:40 to 9. More conversations coming your way on Mainland 98.3 FM. I'm Sage Babalola. The Morning Express continues. Don't go